come to say hello to everybody. She's come to say hello. Come on, chicken. Say hi, Bubs. Are you going to do the reading with us? Hi guys, and welcome to the June Oracle card reading, guidance, wisdom, insights, all that good stuff for the month of June 2021. I do want to preface anything I say in this video as you are intelligent enough and wise enough to take what you will and leave the rest. Don't take anything anyone says on any YouTube video as gospel. You just kind of choose and relate to whatever information stands out to you. Put it into action in your own life and find out for yourself. So the June major theme, I got two cards. So we've got Dynasty of the Divine Mother. And the month of June is going to be bringing up a lot of the fears and the blocks that stop us from moving forward in doing things that will bring us financial abundance, things that are related to your soul purpose. So the Dynasty of Divine Mother card is coming up to say that this is linked to your projects, plans, and actions, the things that you are doing or the things that you're planning to do are in alignment with your soul purpose. And you've been experiencing a lot of blocks in regards to moving forward with that. So, you know, self-worth or like worthiness, essentially, if you're being rejected, if you're not being good enough, if you're not having enough resources like time, money, support, all that. It's been coming up continually for you. And the month of June is actually a really powerful time with the eclipse season coming up to overcome and have a victory in that. So yeah, the theme for June is a lot of work in recognizing and becoming aware when those fears bubble up to the surface in the form of, like, you know, repetitive thought stories that we tell ourselves or repetitive emotional spirals that we get into. You know, you get on your path and you get on your way and you start seeing success and progress, and then you hit a wall and you go back again, and then you get the courage to try again and you hit that wall. It's like that wall is going to be broken down. The amorous lute is a sound heralding victory over a past fear. So there's going to be some, really a breakdown of walls. Isn't that what eclipse season's all about, right? That's an exciting thing. So that's an exciting thing. That sounds so stupid. That's exciting. You can expect to win a victory over a past fear that keeps bringing you down. And it doesn't mean you're never going to face another challenge that's similar, but what you'll have is the wherewithal or the skills or the knowledge, the wisdom to, next time you face a similar challenge or the same challenge, how to overcome it without going all the way backwards and going to step one again. So that's the theme of June. All right, so let's move on to the next card, which represents what we're gonna let go of. So more deepening into this, something to let go of, something to consciously work on not doing, and then the next card's gonna something to grow, something to consciously work on doing related to that major theme. So this is definitely standing out to me as to let go, and let's just get the grow one straight away, just so I can I swear this one came up last, I don't know, I do so many readings, so they all look really familiar. No, this came up in May as let go of, I swear. And Orca Priestess of Destiny. So your highest ideals are calling you forward. You know, it makes sense that this came up in May because we don't just resolve things in a month and then completely ready to move on to a new thing. So the energy is coming through from May into June. But yeah, Orca Priestess of Destiny is a card that represents your highest spiritual calling, is calling to you continuously again and again, encouraging you to follow the trail of breadcrumbs and move forward and move forward and move forward. Funnily enough, the Spirit of the Wolf meditation on my channel is really just standing out to me, following the nudges, following the urges. But yeah, it's not saying to let go of your highest spiritual destiny, because that would be stupid, but it's letting go of, like I said in the May one, letting go of how you think that you're going to get there. So this trail of breadcrumbs metaphor came up, and I thought of the wolf spirit meditation because that's the way that you follow the highest possible path for yourself by following those nudges and those intuitions and the things that spark a bit of joy and insight. Just stuff that you're interested in, you have no idea why you're interested in it. So right now, for me, I'm really interested in studying the learning temporals of the astral planes. So I've downloaded a couple ebooks, I'm watching videos, I'm researching that. But yeah, it's just following the breadcrumbs. And I know that might sound a little bit like you pick up something, you put it down, you pick up something, you put it down. I'm not saying that be sporadic or be, you know, just airy-fairy with things. I'm just saying follow the breadcrumbs and see where that leads you. And your higher spiritual destiny, your intuition calls you forward by the things that interest you. And trust that. And you never know how things link and weave their web together, just in ways you will never understand. But if you try to get to your highest spiritual destiny by your own analytical thinking, reasoning mind, which is great and needed, but you're missing out on just an infinite wealth of wisdom when you don't tune into the other intuitive parts of your mind and the parts of your intelligence system, your body, that are connected to this infinite web of existence that we can't even comprehend. So yeah, anyway, I hope that makes sense. It's not let go of your spiritual destiny, but just let go of the way you think is the right way to get there, and just continue that journey on from May. That's what to let go of. Let go of your ideas about right and wrong way to get places. Just follow the breadcrumbs, follow your interests, follow your urges, and just see where that takes you. And how that's linking back to the theme, because when you do that, when you focus on the things that bring you joy, your eye gaze is not on yourself and on your fears and not being good enough, and you're just in the spirit of a learner, if you will. And the mind, or the identity of a learner, and the identity of a learner isn't, their whole ego isn't destroyed when they get something wrong. It's like, let go of trying to become a master and just become a learner. Have that identity of a learner and just follow the breadcrumbs. It's okay to stuff up and get things wrong, because you're a learner, that's your identity. So just, yeah, that's linked back to, it's turning your eye gaze out, focusing on things that bring you joy or interest, and you don't have enough time to focus on why you're not good enough, fear of being rejected, fear of being misunderstood. It's like you're turning your gaze outward into the big wide world that's full of wonder and awe and inspiration. It's full of fucking booby traps and scary shit as well, but you know, just, you are more than capable and fluid enough in dealing with all that. So yeah, you don't have to worry about that. Like I said, you're overcoming a block and a fear, and that's a really clear action step in overcoming that cycle of getting somewhere, hitting the block and starting again. You're going around the block using that nose, that intuitive sense, wolf nose, follow the breadcrumbs around the block. I don't know, that's a gay metaphor. I'm full of bad metaphors all the time. I don't even know why people listen to me, to be honest. But we're going to move on in the spirit of feeling unworthy. And this is what to grow more of. Now, the theme for May most definitely was Many Hands of the Goddess. So how is this linking? Let me see if I can get another card. Oh, yeah. Okay, so Many Hands of the Goddess represents, like, you can have a lot of things on your plate, and in May a lot of things came up for you. What's happening now is, what is happening now? Let's go on to Bamboo Moon. Bamboo Moon is a card that represents the benefits of slow and gradual growth, and that is the complete opposite of what, you know, most people in society want these days. Like, you think of overnight successes and instant gratification, and it's just so prevalent in our culture, and we want what we want, and we want it now. Bamboo Moon is coming to you to remind you of the value and the wisdom of slow growth, and it uses bamboo, Chinese bamboo, as an example. So when you plant a seed of Chinese bamboo, it stays in the soil, growing a very complex and intricate root system, and it takes like 3 to 5 years for this to grow into its full maturity and blossom into its full maturity. And after that time of years and years of watering and nurturing, people are walking past your plant going, oh, she's still watering that, or he's still fertilizing that. It's been 3 years, it's got nothing to show for it. It's been 5 years, it's got nothing to show for it. why don't you give up? They don't realize what you're building underneath that root system. When it comes up through the soil and finally finds its way, what happens is it grows like 25 meters in 6 weeks. So it's rapid growth, but the reason it's so sustainable is because of that intricate and complex root system. So that's the metaphor of Chinese bamboo. And that's, the metaphor of growing, essentially. It's kind of linking back to May. We were focused on dropping some things and allowing some things to go in order to do real work that's kind of more uncommon in this world. It's grow. I'm trying to link this together because I'm saying here, follow the breadcrumbs, and then I'm saying here, focus on one thing. Go a structured way. Just grow your root system, okay? And this is linked to something that you started in May or that you were nurturing in May. Remember I said, think back to the thing that is of most important to you that you don't want to put down. Continue nurturing and growing that, because that's going to lead to rapid and sustainable growth in the long term. And this is, 3 to 5 years in the future. So this isn't just the month of June. Also linking back to Orca Priestess of Destiny. It may not be something that you thought you'd be doing with your life. It may even seem to be taking you further away from your anticipated end goal, location. I'm starting to lose it. But it's not. You need to trust this process. And like I said at the beginning of the reading, take what you will from this reading. You don't have to do everything every month to complete perfection. And that's why, as we've been going through the year of 2021, things are overlapping, things are returning, things that popped up in May are coming up in June, things that popped up in April are coming through. Like these two cards have definitely come through. So it's like, we're looking at a really minute time scale in your life of month to month, but it's all going to interlink and interweave. And like I say in every reading, this is not something that you're just going to do for the month and then forget about and start something new. It's starting to weave a tapestry and tell a story and create an intricate root system. So follow along, and perhaps even kind of journal your progress throughout the months. And if whatever's standing out to you most in the readings or other readings that you listen to, and kind of interweaving and linking them all together, and just seeing overall from that perspective what it means and how it's evolving. I think it's going to be really beneficial when we look back over the year to see how spirits kind of, drop the breadcrumbs in the trail. And from our level of perspective right now, doesn't really make a whole lot of sense, but it's like in hindsight, everything kind of weaves together and makes sense. And then you sit back and go, oh, spirit had my back the whole time. So anyway, I'm going to leave that there, because when I get to this point, I just start repeating myself over and over again. As always, if you want to dive a little bit deeper, your own one-on-one personal reading with me is available. Just click the link in the description box below to work one-on-one with me. And don't forget to like, don't forget to share, don't forget to subscribe. I think like 90% of my viewers haven't actually subscribed yet, so I reckon I could smash out 10,000 if whoever's watching this video is unsubscribed, presses that subscribe button. That would mean so much to me. And I'll see you in the next one, guys. Bye.